Hari Om, Jai Shri Radhe Krishna, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter number 2, Shloka number 58. Yadā sanharate chāyaṁ, kūrmo ṅgānīva sarvaśhaḥ, indriyāṇīndriyārthebhyas, tasya prajñā pratiṣhṭhitā. Supreme Lord Shri Krishna says, when a person, like a tortoise that withdraws all its limbs, can totally withdraw his senses from their corresponding objects, then he is a man of steady wisdom. So far, a man of steady wisdom has been described as, first point, the one who is ever satisfied in the self. Second point, lives in perfect equanimity in pleasure and pain. And third point, in whom there is complete lack of attachment for feelings of joy and aversion. Now, in 4 shlokas, 58 to 61, Shri Krishna responds to Arjuna's fourth question, how does he sit? Which means, how does a transcendentally situated person control his senses? Self-control is not practiced to kill the individuality in us, but to add to its tempo and performance, to its daring in vision, and to its brilliance in achievement. The energies dissipated through the senses are conserved in the man of self-control and are channelized into creative fields of nobler undertakings. His memory and judgment improve, his willpower and decision-making are expanded, and his dynamism in the field of activity is heightened. A sensuous man can never understand that there is at all a possibility of living in self-control. There are people who even consider this as an expression of immaturity or underdevelopment or even a mental perversion. Before we actually take up for study Shri Krishna's own words, let us review the scheme of perception by which we come to organize and experience the world around us. We perceive objects through our sense organs. The eyes see forms and colors. The ears hear sounds. The nose registers smells. The tongue tastes, and the skin feels touches and sensations. Here we also notice that the sense organs cannot register perceptions of their respective objects unless the mind is acting behind them. For example, when your mind is immersed in study or in work, you may not hear, feel heat or cold, nor even see someone passing by. Or when you are asleep, there is no perception of objects due to the non-availability of the mind. So the mind functioning through the sense organs perceives sense objects. At present, we have no control over the outgoing mind, and we live to exhaust ourselves this life of mere sense grabbing. Here Sri Krishna uses the analogy of the tortoise to explain the position of a man of steady wisdom. A tortoise, at its own free will, can withdraw its limbs from all sides within its shell when apprehending danger. Similarly, a sthita prajñā is one who has willful control of the senses. The senses are like venomous serpents which have the ability to do enormous harm if left unchecked. Most of the people are the servants of their senses, while a transcendentalist aspires to become the master of his senses. The man of perfection disciplines himself so well that the 6 factors with which he perceives object after object, the 5 senses and the mind, are all entirely under his control. An important point to note here is that Sri Krishna does not recommend that the senses are discarded or denied. He recommends control. The nature of this control is described in the next shloka. Hari Om. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.